Things have gone absolutely insane. I know I say that every day at this point, but uh, it is, man. Things have just, yeah. My neck of the woods. I live in kind of a in my neighborhood. There's a lot of retirees, a lot of older people, empty nesters. So we don't have the hustle and bustle of the areas near like our university. We have Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Lots of younger people out there. Same thing with Del Mar College, which is actually not that far from here. Again, lots of hustle and bustle in that area. But here we don't really have that. You know, we've got our own grocery store, and it's usually pretty calm and everything. Well, things finally happened. I went to the store today because I actually did have to, and yeah, there was a lot of stuff sold out, a lot of stuff. And the thing is, it really wasn't that busy. It wasn't very busy, but it looks like everybody had hit the store earlier in the day, and so a lot of stuff got sold out. But thankfully, I was able to get in there, and with the exception of one single thing that I was not able to get my hands on, I was able to get everything I needed, which was great. I didn't need water. Thankfully, I've got like 2 cases of water already, so I'm good. Same thing with the whole toilet paper thing. Good on that too. Didn't need toilet paper. I did want to get another box of tissues because my allergies are going nuts. Didn't find any tissue though. I imagine some people are kind of turning to facial tissue as a substitute for toilet paper, so kind of figured that would be sold out too, but not a huge deal. I actually have a couple of rainy day boxes of tissue that I could turn to. I've never been like a huge prepper, but I've always been that kind of person that's like, well, you know, if I can get something when it's on sale and then just have that for an extended period of time, then I'll do it. And that's what I generally do with like facial tissue. Well, facial tissue is a little different for me because, like I said, I have year-round allergies, and even with all the medications that I take, I still get the stuffy nose, and I still gotta blow my nose all the freaking time, and it's annoying. You can probably hear me. I'm a little stuffed up right now. Man, but yeah. So facial tissue is a little different for me. I always have to buy that stuff. But like if like back in the like a couple months ago, I think there was a sale on toilet paper before all this happened, and I got a big thing. So good on toilet paper, good on certain staples like rice. Let me see what else. Dishwashing liquid, good on that. Good on clothing detergent. So yeah, I'm pretty set. I am a little disheartened by what I'm seeing though, in some aspects of what is going on. Like here in my city, we just hit spring break. And then they extended, well, actually, this past week was spring break. This new week coming up is an extension of that because of everything that's going on. And so they extended spring break. And, you know, they're like, well, specifically so that the human malware doesn't have an opportunity to spread, which makes sense. But what's getting me here is that, again, most of my area, like I said, are empty nesters, older people. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear them outside, but all of the neighbors' kids are all outside playing, which on the surface doesn't seem that bad, but then when you think about it, okay, they purposely let out the schools so that it wouldn't spread. Yet I'm seeing all these kids. There's like 5 or 6 different neighbors' kids outside, all playing. And of course, if any of them, if even one of them is positive, that means the rest of them are going to end up positive too. And I know people are like, oh, well, if it's outside, it's fine. Well, you know, kids are going to be kids, and they share drinks, and they touch each other and don't think about it. They just kind of do their thing, and, you know, The only thing that bugs me is that all the adults that are, you know, isolating themselves on purpose, that have children, they let their kids out, and now their kids go out and they get it from another kid who maybe their parents aren't isolating, and then that kid goes back to the isolating parent, and that parent gets it, and it's like, well, you know, what's the point of even doing all that stuff? Like, what's the point of extending spring break if people are still going to be out and, you know, being around each other like that? It's kind of dumb. Let's ban all kids. Yeah, there you go. There is some bad news. I got word from my sister that I think I had mentioned in another show that they had cut her hours. Well, she got news today that now she's not to go into work at all. And that's bad. Did I pick the wrong one? No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. So she went from 40 hours to 25 hours to 0 hours in the span of just a handful of days. So, yeah, things are not looking good for her, unfortunately. Thank you for the follow over there, Mr. Juice. Appreciate that. That's over on Twitch. And again, if you are watching the show, you can watch me on Twitch, on YouTube, on Mixer, on Facebook. I generally pay attention to the chat on YouTube, though, because that's where most of my viewers come from. But still, I appreciate the follow. Yeah, she went from 40 hours to 25 to 0 hours in just a few days. And, you know, she's got to pay rent. She's got to pay her light bill. She's got to pay all that stuff, man. And now she has no money coming in from her main job. Like, she has... she works, I think I also mentioned she works part-time at a bar, which you would think, okay, well, if I'm getting my hours cut there, you go and you try to fill in at the bar as much as you can and hope for the best. Well, things are looking like there's going to be possibly in the next couple of days an order that's going to shut down restaurants, bars, any place where groups of people meet. And if that happens, then she is royally, just royally screwed. And she said it straight out. She's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And that's worrisome because that's one of the things that people don't seem to be really talking about. Are people in her situation where she has 2 jobs. So... her first job is like, sorry, no more hours, and they're not giving her any paid time off or anything. So it's not like she can still get paid while, you know, she's not able to go to work. And then the second one, you know, she works at a bar. I mean, what are you going to do? In that situation, what are we going to do? I mean, she has to pay her bills, but now she has 0. She went from having good income to where she could pay all her bills. Now she's 0 income. And nobody is talking about how that's going to get taken care of. How people in her situation are going to manage. And that worries me. Because something tells me that this isn't going to get addressed anytime soon. It's going to take like a good month or so before people are like, oh, maybe we should do something about this. And already it's starting. Like I had mentioned a couple of days ago that there were layoffs already going on in certain industries. And she's not been laid off, which in a way would actually be kind of good for her. Because if you're laid off, then you can apply for unemployment and then you get, I think it's like 6 months max of unemployment. So it's not as much as she would have been making, but it's still money. You know, it's supposed to be enough just to cover you until you're able to get back to work. So that kind of sucks for her. So she's not been laid off, but she's not getting paid and they're not giving her any hours. Moni says, every single catering industry is shut down here until April 9th. Yeah. I imagine people in the hotel biz, and I used to work in the hotel biz. You guys know that. I worked for Omni Hotel for a number of years. And, yeah, I knew a lot of people who worked in room service, who worked in banquets and catering, and a lot of those jobs depend on, well, do we have events happening? Are people coming in to hold events? And if they're not, then you're in trouble. You're in big trouble, because every time there is not an event that was supposed to happen and then it doesn't happen, and suddenly you're getting called and they're telling you, sorry, we just don't need you, that's another day that you go without getting paid, without working. So it's getting bad already. And I know there was a stimulus package that had gone through just today. They lowered our interest rates here in the United States down to, no joke, the federal rate is now 0%. 0%. Which, historically, I can't think of a time where our interest rates were ever at 0%. Yeah, I can't, for some people, it seems like it's a good thing, because that basically means that, like, if you've got a mortgage, if you've got credit cards, you can usually call the companies and say, hey, the interest rate is much, much lower now. I would like for you to give me a lower interest rate. And oftentimes the banks will do that. Like, if you got a mortgage where you're paying 3.5%, which is actually not that bad, you can probably refinance and get a rate of like 1.8, which would save you a ton of money. It depends on your credit, obviously, but yeah, I've told everybody that I know, like anybody that I know that owns a house, I told them, I said, if you wanted to refinance, do it tomorrow, because you're not going to find, no time in recent history that I know of has there ever been a time where interest rates have been this low. I could be wrong, but at least in my lifetime, I have never seen interest rates this low, ever. So, yeah, things are kind of, are we going to see a major recession? Moni asks. The experts here in the States are saying yes. They don't know exactly how big it's going to be, but there will be a recession. This next quarter is going to show, they haven't given the numbers out, but there was a couple of people on CNBC. CNBC is our one of our big business news organizations here in the U.S. They follow the stock markets and bonds and all that stuff. That's all they do. That's their whole, they even have a channel and everything. That's all they do, is just follow that stuff. And they've had experts on that have said, yeah, there's going to be a recession. It just depends how bad is it going to get. Because it's hard to say. Oh my god, I got a dark resonator, finally. So it's possible. Think of it. We aren't even in a recession yet. And already we're seeing a lot of layoffs. And it's going to get worse too. Like the oil industry, that isn't even part of all what's going on. That's something separate. That's between, because Saudi Arabia and Russia decided they didn't, want to merge, didn't want to go together again on another deal with oil. And so that is like compounding the situation. So not only are we seeing layoffs because of the human malware, but we may see layoffs because of oil. And that's going to be bad, especially for my state here in Texas. Texas, we do a lot of that shale oil stuff where they drill into the ground and they put all these things in it. And Peg Toes, like, Doge card, you draw 2 cards and shoot your leg. Don't even move, you keep both cards. That's funny. But yeah, here in Texas, we have a lot of oil workers. Like, people have always kind of asked, like, I had my friend in Malaysia, a couple of times back in the day, a few years ago, we would video chat, and I would go outside sometimes, and she'd see all the pickup trucks and stuff going by, and she's like, why do so many people there have pickup trucks? And I'm like, this is Texas. We're a huge oil state. There are so many guys here, and girls too, women too, that work in the oil industry, and they actually really do need their pickup trucks to carry all their tools and stuff. And if it gets to the point where those people start getting laid off, they kind of know how it goes. If you've been in the oil game long enough, you understand that there are ebbs and flows. And so a lot of people, like when you're working in the oil fields, you make a lot of money. I'm not talking like retirement, like you can retire in a year money, but you can easily make like $80,000, $100,000 a year working in the oil fields. It's a hard job, but they pay you well. And so to go from making $80,000 to $100,000 to making nothing, it's rough. But a lot of people who, like I was saying, a lot of people who are in the game for that long time, they know that they gotta save their money because they know they could be working for like 2 or 3 years, and then suddenly there's an oil recession and they're out of work for like a year. And so a lot of people have been doing that. Like I got a friend named David. He works in the oil fields, and the first thing he said to me, he's like, "Hey man, you've been in the game long enough. You understand that that's a possibility. So if you're smart, you save your money. You sock away a bunch of your money, and you don't go buy the big giant truck. Just get the truck you need." Because if you do get laid off, you still got to pay that car note. If you get laid off, you still got to pay the mortgage. The tricky. What's with this tricky? Oh gosh, he's already gonna bring it. Are you already gonna bring it? Oh, he didn't bring it. Oh man. I'm surprised he didn't bring it. Okay, let's hope I hit the right backfield. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Alright, we're going to grab ourselves a Necker Valley. Or not a Necker Valley, but I'm going to grab a Commandant, which will let me grab a Necker Valley. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, it's getting a little scary out there now. It's like I wasn't really terribly worried all this time. Like I had some concern, which is why I was still okay. Let's just keep an eye on the news. Let's not turn our backs on this. But I think today when I went to the grocery store and then when I got that news about my sister, it really all started coming to a head. I was like, damn, now this is getting real. This is getting harsh. Because most of us here in the States, I don't know about how it is over in Europe, but most of us here in the States, we're not even really afraid of getting sick. I mean, obviously it's a real chance that we could get sick, like severely sick. But that's not what we're worried about. What we're worried about is not being able to pay our bills. Because we have some backstops to that, but only for so long. Oh, crap. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Yeah, so it's the next couple of months, at least the next couple of months, probably all the way through summer. It's going to be rough. It's going to be real rough around here, man. Oh, well, at least I got my search. That's nice. Let's get some spies. Might have to play some D here, because I'm pretty sure he's going to bring out the Archfiend, if he can. Let me see what he does here. Oh, tribute. What you got? For a Cyber Dragon? Huh, I've never seen him play Cyber Dragon. Now the question is, do I want to dump the Cyber Dragon or the Resonator? Let me see what he does here. Because he's not bringing his Red Archfiend yet. I kind of want to dump the Resonator because it likes to stick around longer. Well, with Ring of Destruction, I'm going to take the 21 anyway. Okay, so I'm activating it. I just don't know which one I want to target. I want to get rid of that. Okay, he's nothing else he can do. He can just end his turn. Okay, he's going to end it, and I'm going to Rite of Spirit my Spiritualist. I think the most... of course I draw a Spiritualist. That's funny. Well, I know what I can do now. I can actually summon her. And then I can dump one of them in my Spy to bring back my Supernaturalist. I think one of the more worrying things besides that, I mean, there's a lot to worry about right now, obviously, but is that there are still people out there that are comparing this to the seasonal flu. They're like, it's not as bad as the flu. I'm like, dude, have you ever I have never in my life ever seen the flu shut down major cities, even entire states like this, ever. It's just not happened, at least in my lifetime. Heck, I don't even think even in my mother's or my grandmother's lifetime. I think, when was the last time there was a major, it was the, the Spanish flu? Back in, like, 1918? And that, I mean, that was horrid. That was insanity. You know, so many people died. So it's been basically about 100 years since we've seen anything of this magnitude. Not necessarily because it can kill, but because it is so contagious. I think that's the big thing around Moni's lifetime. Moni's not that old, man. Moni's like 20. But seriously, like the whole SARS thing, SARS was not this bad, at least not here in the States. I'm only saying for the States because obviously I don't know how your individual countries handled it, but here in the States, SARS was not that bad. Let me think. Even the H1N1, the swine flu thing that happened, what was it like? I think I remember it happening like in 2008, 2009. That's when the whole swine flu thing came out. Even then, yeah, there were some people that were a little afraid, but even then I never got the feeling that this could be it, you know? This is something that's going to fundamentally change who we were. Well, Ebola is a different type of virus altogether in the way that it works. This is, like, I think we talked about it a few days ago. The reason why Ebola is not as bad when it comes to the economy and stuff like that is because it does kill so damn fast. I mean, when it doesn't have an incubation period like what we're dealing with right now, where it can just sit there for extended periods of time in somebody and not get them sick. If you're exposed to Ebola, you're sick in like 2 days. And then when you get sick, you're sick and you die with like in 3 days. I mean, it's a horrible death, but it happens so fast. That's why those are much easier to contain, because you don't have to sit in quarantine for 2 or 3 weeks like we're having to do right now. With Ebola, you can probably do like, you know, a week containment, like 1 week, and you'll be fine. Or the rest of the world will be fine. Unfortunately, the people who got it are probably not going to be fine. So that's why it doesn't spread as quickly, because it takes, you know, it's not as hardy as what we're currently dealing with. We got 16,304 DP. So what are we gonna get? I don't think I really need anything, although I do want to get a second Fulgo. I don't think I need it, but it'd be nice to have it. Who are we opening today? We don't need Grandpa anymore. You can bite me. Let's see, Bakura, he's almost done. Joey, Yugi, Seto. I think we're going to do some more Jaden, because I actually am a little light on Jaden cards. Same thing with Bastion. Let me see who else. Crow. Crow's cards are so good, but I don't like playing them. Like all his Blackwing stuff, it's good. It's good stuff. I just don't like playing it. Alright, Crow, we'll buy pack from you. Nordic Relic, Megan Yord. Chris the Crack of Dawn, Miss Valley Watcher, Blaster, Gift Exchange, Kochi the Daybreak, Golden Apples, Blackwing Tamer, Obsidian Hawk Joe. Let's see, who else should we buy? I think I really want to get some more Jaden cards. I want to build kind of a Jade Nest deck. I want to build so many different deck types, it's ridiculous. But I've only got so many cards of each one. Elemental Hero Nebula Neos. Let's see, it needs Neos, Spacian Grandmole, and Dark Panther. Oof, that's rough. Must first be special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards that you control into the deck. You do not use polymerization. If this card is special summoned from the extra deck, draw cards equal to the number of cards your opponent controls, then negate the effects of one face-up card on the field until the end of his turn. Once per turn during the end phase, shuffle this card into the extra deck, and if you do, banish all cards on the field face down. I'm not crazy about that, because it basically tells itself to go away. Not too crazy about that. Let's see, Infernal Prodigy, Penny, Hero Ring, Hero Spirit, Necrofusion. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your graveyard face down, but it cannot attack this turn. Yeah, that Nebula is too big a cost. Necrofusion is actually not terrible. Not bad. The only thing about banishing them face down is that that's it, they're gone for good. They can't come back. Unless later Konami says, no, we're gonna change that too. Defender, Hero Grand Neos, the Grand Jupiter, Acilio Hero, Storm Neos, Miracle Kids. Captain Gold, Dynatag, Phantom of Chaos. What is that? Your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks involving this card once per turn. You can target one effects monster in your graveyard, banish that target, and if you do until the end phase, this card's name and original attack become that monster's name and original attack. And replace this effects with that monster's original effects. You must control this face-up card to activate and resolve this effect. Is that only till the end phase? Yeah, it is till the end phase. Kind of interesting, but you want to make the use of it, the most of it on your turn. Because if you don't, it's just going to be a 0/0 4-star monster at that point. I guess what you could do, bring it out and do what you're going to do, use a cool monster with a good effect. Do that, and then main phase 2, you could send it away with like an XYZ summon or something. Or a synchro summon. That thing looks so weird. During damage calculation, when you would take battle damage, you can discard this card, make yourself take no battle damage from that battle, and if you do, each player takes 1,000 damage. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one destined hero monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Interesting. Mist Body. That is a card I've not seen in a long time. Elemental Hero Voltic, Dark Calling, Mariner, Infernal Gainer, Neospace, Midnight Fiend, and another ring. The only reason I remember this card is because it came out of, here in the United States, it came out of a McDonald's pack. Yes, that McDonald's. The burger joint. They released it, I want to say like in 2005 or 6. A special promotion whenever you would order a Happy Meal, you got a little pack of 3 cards. And I remember going to McDonald's and buying like 10 Happy Meals just to get the cards. And I remember I went and I bought like 5 one time, and it wasn't just like, I didn't just throw the food away. I mean, usually I'd get it and I'd like bring it home and we'd all just eat or whatever. I remember I went and I got like 5 Happy Meals and they didn't give me any cards. And I was like, cards? And they're like, oh yeah. And I'm like, you better give me my damn cards. TCG here in the United States. But yeah, I bought enough of those to get an entire set. In fact, they're called MP2 McDonald's Promotion Number 2. I have a whole set, a complete set with the checklist. Still have it. It's not worth a ton of money, but it's still kind of cool to have. I think last I checked, the entire set is probably like $30. So not a huge amount of money, but and there was like one. I think there was one really good card in there. Oh, what was it called? It's not a red eyes card. It's just a red dragon that when you tribute summon him, it's a 1 tribute monster. When you tribute summon him, you can remove as many spell cards from your graveyard as you want. And for each spell card removed, that monster gains 300 attack. And he was already a 22 attacker. So you could basically get a really strong monster for a single tribute. Let's see, who else we got? Let's go with Kathy here. See what she's got. Dolce. I think I'm assuming Rocket Arrow Express. Oh, that's the card that what's her name uses. That Kaboom girl. That card's stupid. Cannot be normal summon set. Must be special summoned from your hand by controlling no cards, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you special summon this card. You cannot activate cards or effects or set any cards during each of your standby phases. Destroy this card unless you send your entire hand to the graveyard, minimum 1. Basically meaning that every time you draw, just the upkeep, every time you draw, you have to dump it in the graveyard immediately. And if you don't, then it goes away. It's a 10-star 5,000 attacker with 0 defense. It's kind of a derpy card. Let's see, Nomadic Forces, Hirumi, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Ghost Trick, Dolce. She actually has a really nice assortment of cards. Really nice. Look, she's got the Bujins, she's got Ghost Trick, Dolce, Brotherhood Fire Fist. Good assortment of cards in her pack. More Bujins, 2 Bujins. That's a great card, Ghost Trick. I already got plenty of those, but it's another good card. Fire King. Ooh. Avatar Arvada. Oh, look, Subterrors too. 10 Archduke. What is this? 3 level 4s. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can attach 1 XYZ material from this card. Then target 1 monster your opponent controls. Change its battle position. I guess that's alright. Switch it to defense or something. DD Jet Iron. Little Trooper. Bujinji Fox. Bujinji Arasuda. I probably have enough cards to build a Bujin deck. I just don't want to. Alright. We'll buy a couple more packs for her. She's got, like I said, she's got a really nice assortment. Fire King Island. Dre's favorite card. Triple Star Tryon. Oops. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. Lion Emperor. Let's see. That's 2 level 3 fire monsters. A little expensive. Return, detach 1 XYZ material from this card. The target 1 fire monster in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. But you cannot normal or special summon that monster or a monster with the same name for the rest of this turn. Not terrible. Let you recycle your monsters. Evil Tau Polero. Far Formation Yoko. Bujinji Quillen. Is that... He's got a sword on his face. That's just weird. Emerging Emergency Rescue. Or, I'm sorry. Emerging Emergency Rescue. Wow. That's a bit of a tongue twister. And White Dustin. Come on, give me something I'm not seeing. Armored Kappa. Let's see. Droll and Lockbird. If a card is added from the main deck to your opponent's hand, except during the draw phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. The rest of this turn, cards cannot be added from either player's main deck to the hand. Not that great. Fry Brothers Explosion. Marmalade. Bujinji Wolf. Lots of Bujin stuff. Armored Kappa. 2 level 2 monsters. Let's see. Once per turn, detach one XYZ material from this card. Card gains 1,000 attack and defense. During either player's battle step while an attack involving this monster card, you can discard one card. Rest of the turn, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage. Can only use this effective armored kappa once per turn, or once per duel. Oh wow, that's a little expensive. I thought it said once per turn, but no, once per duel. Okay, I guess it's just like an oh crap thing. It's like, oh crap, I gotta do it. Royal prison monsters cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. Simple enough. Moldolchi Palooza. Don't summon any number of Moldolchi monsters from your hand, but shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. Hazy Flame. Cerberus. More hazy stuff. Man, her pack really does have a lot of good stuff in it. Yeah, man, lots of good stuff in this pack. Diamond Direwolf. That's a pretty decent card. Night Express Knight, Smashing Horn, Special Schedule, Evo Price, Ultra Evolution Pill, more Subterror, another Nomadic Force. Okay, Kathy, one more pack for you and then we're going to move on. Brotherhood Fire Fist, Tour Bus from the World, Moldolchi Lesson, Frostosaurus. A wild monster appears. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monster, special summon from your hand one monster with an original level of 10 or lower that cannot be normal summon set, ignoring its summoning conditions. It is unaffected by the effects of your cards except for its own effects and this card's. Also shuffle it into the deck during your opponent's next end phase. For the rest of this turn, you cannot normal summon set or special summon monsters and your opponent takes no damage. It feels a bit like something you would do with instant fusion, except instead of it coming from the fusion deck, this comes from your hand. Player cannot attack face down monsters during this turn. Fate Plan. Evital Scenario. Ruffian Railcar. I actually think I need another one of those. Brotherhood Firefist Caribou. Turbus Lesson Frostosaurus. Alright, let's see, who else can we buy packs from? Yugioh. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. That's the big one. Let's see. If this card battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent is doubled. Pendulum effect. You can reduce the battle damage you take for an attack involving a pendulum monster you control to 0. During your end phase, you can destroy this card, and if you do, add one pendulum monster with 15 or less attack from your deck to your hand. You can only use each pendulum effect of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon once per turn. Dragon Caller Magician. Performapal Odd Eyes Minitosaurus. Performapal Trump Girl. Chaos Seed. Oh my god, some of these are such tongue twisters. Performapal Trumpanda. Performapal Bubble Bow Wow? Oh my god. Infinite Impermanence? I don't think I do. I don't even know where it comes from. Let me see if it's that's a relatively new card, isn't it? Let me see. Let me go to our list here real quick. Infinite Impermanence. Oh, it comes from Bastion's pack, and it's a rare. And that's the only place to get it, is from Bastion. That's actually not bad. We'll open some Bastion packs. I don't think I have it. I'm pretty sure I don't. Release from Stone. Dark Stivus, Black Tyranno, Vampire Vamp, Revival Golem, Big March of Animals, Lost Guardian, After the Struggle. Oh, that's right. They had to change the name of that card. It used to be something else before it was After the Struggle. It used to be After Genocide. But apparently that's too scary for people. They can't handle the word genocide. So they changed it to After the Struggle. Flip-flop frog, double spell. Helios, Trice, Majestus. Beast King of the Swamp. Ryu Senshi. Oldie but goodie. That dude was so awesome. He was so damn useful with Magical Scientist. In fact, I think this is the card I mentioned the other day. Fusion Spin, this monster can only be conducted with abuse above fusion material monsters. As long as this card remains face up on the field, negate the effects of a normal trap card by paying 1,000 life points. Negate the effects of a spell card that targets this card and destroys it. That was such a good, handy card with Magical Scientist. Beast King of the Swamps, Vampire Familiar, Bait Doll, Miracle Jurassic Egg. Vampire Lady. Macrocosmos. It just sucks that Macrocosmos is at 1. Can't make a Macrocosmos deck anymore. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon received an errata? What was the errata? Burst, Scar, Big March, Storing Wind, Dino Wrestler, Cysticosaura, Space-Time Transcendence, Slash Draw, Vampire Crimson. Beast Striker, more Majestus, Element Super Mallow, Manticore Darkness. That card actually wasn't bad either. Sequoia, Vampire Orcus, Elephant Statue of Blessing, Bloodsucker. Did they make it easier to bring out or something? Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Poison Draw Frog, Rock Spirit, Sonic Duck. Domain, Big Cattle Drive, Treeborn Frog, Drop Off. Drop Off used to be such a good card too. Again, reminder, if you're watching us over on Twitch and Facebook and Mixer, I'm actually responding to YouTube chat right now. So if you want to head over to YouTube, you can join us chit-chatting over there. Right now we're talking about, Dre says he wants me to make an insect deck, and Moni is telling me about an errata. Let me see what this says here. Oh, here's the errata for Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. This card cannot be normal summoned. This card can only be special summoned from the deck by attributing Red Eyes Black Dragon equipped with Metal Morph. Your deck is then shuffled. Oh, that's the old one. Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like the way it was. But the new one, let's see what the new one says. New version says, cannot be normal summoned, set must first be special summoned from your deck by attributing Red Eyes Black Dragon equipped with Metal Morph. Oh, so there's no more deck shuffle then. Huh. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Well, you would shuffle your deck anyway. So nothing... Yeah, anytime you dig into your deck, you have to shuffle it. So... Deck... Summon from your deck by attributing Red Eyes Metal Morph. Yeah, that's that sounds exactly the same. They shortened it up. I think that's what they did. They just made it shorter. So, yeah, it's the same thing. Because, like I said, whenever you dig into your deck, like if you do a search or something, it's pretty much you have to shuffle your deck after that. You can't just leave it in the same way that you had it there. You have to shuffle it. Silva, Warlord of Dark World. That guy was awesome. Baby Ceratosaurus, Smoke Grenade Thief, Big March of Animals, Threatening Roar, such a handy card, Survival Instinct, Impatchy, Dusk Koala. He's awesome too. Dark Scheme, Blazing Heat, Blade Rabbit, Cybersteam, Bunny H2O, Big Koala, Yugioh Drakemord. I actually liked that card. That card used to be really handy. I wonder if it would work well now. Kind of want to try it out. Equipped monster cannot attack. Destroy the equipped monster at the end of its control's second turn if this card is activated. At that time, this card is returned to the owner's hand. That is what makes that card so useful. The fact that once that monster is destroyed by the effect, you get the card back, so you can use it again and again and again. That's why I liked that card. Now, of course, if they tribute the monster, then the card goes to your graveyard. You don't get it back, but That's the only thing that would hurt nowadays, is because there's so much XYZ and synchro summoning and link summoning that if they sent it away like that, you'd lose your card. Come on, Bastion. Give me this imperfect infinity, finny, whatever this thing is called. Come on, I don't need any more of those. Jeez, I got 3 of those already, just in opening these few packs. Block Dragon, Koala, Vampire's Domain, Shadow Tamer. I could probably build a vampire deck now. Helios Duelist Majestus, King of the Swamp, Nace Your Eyes, Mormolith, Ryoku Field, Mispolymerization, Mad Lobster, Dry Ceratops. Okay, we'll open just a few more packs and then we'll get back to some matches here. Another Cyberstein. God, I'm getting a lot of duplication. Another Cyberstein, Hydrogeddon, Blind Destruction, Beastalker, Five-Headed Dragon, Lucent, Netherlord of Dark World, Double Spell. Vampire Hunter, Frontier Wiseman, Mystical Sheep number 1, another Beast Striker, more Helios stuff. Okay, just one more. One more, we'll go back. 2 Black Stegos, Vampire Takeover, Spirit Ryu, Blind Obliteration. Kind of a weak pack there. Alright, let's go do some duels challenges. Who have I not defeated yet? Oh, I haven't... Oh, that's Yusei. Oh, Zone. Let me see what he has. Ascension of the... Oh, Vylons! This looks like it could be fun. Who do I want to use against him? Let's do Cyber Dragons. Botanical Lion. That's a good card. Let's see if I'm doing Cyber Dragons. Let's go second. Yeah, they're doing that with a lot of cards. They're just kind of... Like, if you go and you look at the original Relinquished card, I mean, the text was just, like, ridiculously small. Like, you could barely read it. But now, if you look at the newer version of the Relinquished text, it says basically the same thing, but they shortened it up. So it looks better. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Not a great hand, actually. Let's do the Roar. I'll hold the Mirror Force for now. Ooh. I think... Oh, wow. Okay, I think I see what's coming now. Maybe I should have put the Mirror Force down there. Epsilon. Let's see. Oh no, he's gonna destroy my face down. Damn it. That sucks. Yeah, we're gonna have to activate this. We're gonna take a ton of damage. Definitely should have put the Mirror Force down. That sucks. Gyroid. Let me see. Let me read this again. Once per turn, you can send one equip card. Okay. And he's got an equip card. What's this thing do? Cannot be targeted by opponent's monster effects or trap effects. Okay, it doesn't target. Space up card on the field. Something over you can add one. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I guess all I really want to do is put the Mirror Force down. Because if I put the Gyroid down, he's just going to destroy it. So let's take a chance and we'll just do Mirror Force for now. Nice. He's gonna get a segment effect. kind of a bummer because now I could have used that synchro monster he had to bring out one of my Cyber Dragon cards. Oh crap, he's just gonna trip it away. What? He's playing Cyber Dragon? Are you serious? Okay. Did not know that. Lava Cave, huh? Okay, we're gonna work on trying to get this Genzo out. He's been in my hand too long. Wow, hold on. Oh, I did not realize that. Let's push me something from your extract by sending the above cards from either field. Oh my god, yes. He's only a he'll be a 2000 attacker, but it's better than nothing. Goes to show how often I play this deck. I almost never. I think this is only the second time I've ever gotten him out. So yeah, I'm not totally familiar with him. And now I can actually tribute him away next turn if I need to for Genzo. Nothing, huh? Future Fusion. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's bring Genzo so I can clear out that slot so I can Future Fusion. Let's more attack. I guess I'm gonna do Cyber Twin here. Well, no, I could do. Let's see, I could do Cyber End. Let's do some Cyber End. I'm actually going to put the call down, just in case something happens to Genzo. Okay, hopefully if he doesn't go nuts here, this should be the winning turn. Wow, he had nothing. Well, here comes Cyber End. No, we're gonna finish him off with Cyber End. We get a little satisfaction there. Ascension of Vylon, Vylon Sigma, Vylon Soldier, Scarred Warrior. Tetsu Trudge. How have I not faced him? Oh, that's why. He's got 6 Samurai. Sayer, Mind of the Psychic. He's actually really good. Lester, Dark World. Misty, Paralyzing Reptilian. Oh, I know which one that is. Roman Goodwin. Trap Tricks. Let's play some Trap Tricks. Here, let's do Gusto. Gusto versus Trap Tricks. I'm probably gonna get smashed here, but I really do like the Gusto deck. It's fun. Doesn't always win, but it's fun. Chaos Trap Hole. Nephthys. Atrax. I just remember they did gain a lot of traps, don't they? Go ahead and set, and then turn. Dang it. Ooh, 2 backfield. During the draw phase. Trap hole. The track stack. Oh man. It's pot of duality and trap, yeah. Okay. Let's bring Musto. $2,000 defender. Ouch. Okay. So she's immune to whole trap cards, but not other ones. Oh wow, that's an insect. Void trap hole. Oh no. Oh, Gemnite Pearl. I may actually take out Pearl here. Yeah, I want to save the Monster Reborn. I'm going to dump that. And then I'm going to bring Goldo here. And get a level 7 Synchro Monster going. Of course, fucking bottomless trap hole. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do some Goldo here. So Eagles are Synchro. Let's return. You can turn your phase. You can banish one wind monster being guard to target one face down card. Oh yes, we're getting Eagles. That's if this thing survives. I hope it does. Didn't they draw a Void Trap Hole? God dang it. Shit. I kind of had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Here, just in case they do another XYZ summon. Let me at least bring Musto back here. Oh, I could get Gemnite. Yeah, let's do Gemnite. I really wanted to use that effect of Eagles. That sucks. There's the Void Trap Hole, I bet. Yeah, it's gotta be that one. Yep. Or Chaos Trap Hole, I'm sorry. Man, they run a ton of traps. The Cyber Dragon deck actually would have done fairly well against these guys. Okay, so do I want a 4-star or a 5-star? I'm not going to get the effect for Goldo anyway, so... Actually, wait, yeah, they're both tuners. Okay, let's do 5-star. Because I can't use Pearl, because Pearl doesn't have a level. Yugioh Chaser or Goldos. Shovel 2 Goldo must from target when face up monster your opponent controls. 5400. We'll do Goldos. Come on, don't have another bottomless, please. Please don't have another bottomless. Son of a... That sucks. Getting rid of all my synchros, man. Come on. More backfield. Lots of backfield. And I think I've only got 3 backfield cards here. Surprisingly, they're not getting any monsters. Thunbolt. I almost want to take a chance and try to get another synchro, but I'm fairly certain it's going to go away. Let's just, let me see. Let me summon this. Let me see. Do they make this go away? Nope. Let's just play safe. I don't want to bring another synchro and then it just get taken out. Hopefully this should end the match. Or the game. There we go. I was tempted to bring a 6-star. I was gonna bring Freeze, but I'm like, with all them trap cards in that deck. Traptrix Ambush. Let me see what she gives me. Maestroke and Symphony Jin. Traptrix Atrax. Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. Pretty decent cards. Else. Oh, that's right. I finally beat that dude. Let's see. Haven't faced Jack. Haven't faced Gene. Or Leo. Let me see. What does Gene have? Gladiator Beasts. Jack has Fires of Flamevel. Haldor. Tribes of Gusto. We gotta face him with the Gusto deck. Let's go get him. See if he gives me more Gusto cards. I'll go first this time. Hopefully I'll start with a Kamui. Nope, no Kamui. Damn. 2 instant fusions, though. I could XYZ right now if I wanted. Let's wait. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I'll save the instant fusions for later. Emergency teleport. Windar, huh? Gosh, do I want to bottomless that? Yeah, let's bottomless. Backfield and turn. Armored B. Wow. I still got that. I can actually be pretty aggressive here if I want. Please just don't have a mirror force. If he has a mirror force, then, well... Nice. And now, depending on what he does next, I could still be aggressive. Oh, face down. Damn it. And into the backfield. Smashing. Oh, Fiendish Chain. Winda. Eagle. I don't think I have that guy, do I? I don't think I do. I don't think I have a 1-star. I think I've only got 2 and 3-star tuners. I think. Icarus attack. Uh-oh. No! Oh, crap, that sucks. There goes my mirror force. Got a 4-star coming. At least it's not freeze. That would suck. Just gonna end the turn there. Unbolt. I can't attack, but... Oh no, crap. I thought it only held it. Okay, never mind. That sucked. Let's see, effect. Target one effect monster in the field. Negate the effects of that face of monster rolls. Oh crap. I should have read that. Okay, so we're gonna Smashing Ground. Can't attack. Okay, we gotta find a way to... I actually kind of want to get rid of my Rebellion Dragon now. Oh, thank you. Not exactly the way I was imagining it, but... When, let's see, let's draw a 3-star tuner, please. Or a 2-star. 2-star tuner is fine. Mirror Force. Oh, crap. There goes my Mirror Force. Destroyed both of my Mirror Forces, man. That was a great top deck. Thankfully, they've only got that little monster out there. Well, let's go for the win. I'm just gonna put it all on the line here. We're gonna go for the win. Let's bring Thousand Eyes. Gonna eat the monster. And I'm gonna tribute summon. Okay, here's to hoping that backfield can't stop me. Yes! We got the win. Come on, give me some gusto stuff, man. Windrose, the Elemental Lord. Ooh, Pilica. I didn't have that. Shrine of Mist Valley. So Pilica, I guess that's not bad, Pilica. Okay. She scares me, but we're gonna face her. Fortune Lady's Luck. I don't know what deck to use. I kind of want to go Burn. Here, we'll have some real fun. We'll do Exodia. So it's Fortune Lady versus Exodia. Do I want to go first? Yes. What can we get here? Sanguine or Witch? Nice, we got a Witch. Ah, no, don't freeze on me. Hold on. Do. There we go. Now we're all good. Okay, so got a leg. I really want to get the Witch in the graveyard because the Gene Warped and the leg would be handy with Heart. So we're going to take the Witch and put the leg back in the deck. Get some Heart going there. Want the Witch to go away, so we're going to save the swords. Future bit. Oh, I hate that card so much. Witch of the Black Rose. Gonna go away. I think it's only if you normal summon it, right? I gotta read that card again. When a monster is normal summon, yeah. Okay, remove that monster from play. Okay, good. Nice. Another Heart of the Underline. I might as well throw it out there. It's gonna get removed right now, but it'll come back. Wow, 2 of them, huh? Spellbook of Power. Does that give a breakthrough? Does it? Okay. Spellbook of Wisdom. Okay, what are we gonna grab here? Kind of want to still go for Sanguines because I've got the 2. Marshmallow would be nice. Oh yeah, the Exodia. Let's get the Exodia head. Come on, Heart of the Underdog. Damn it. Well, Sanguine wasn't bad, actually. Oh, that's right, then I get my monster back. Yeah, Mirror Force, who cares? Burned one of their backfields. 2 pieces, just like that. I should definitely start going for the pieces now. Because we got a Sangan in the graveyard. Okay, cool. Could bring Sangan right now. Wow, this could be it already. Wow, those 2 pieces from Heart of the Underdog really helped. Holy crap. We beat her with Exodia. Did not see that coming. I was just hoping to stall her out long enough to hopefully make it come together, but that actually came together really well. Empress of Prophecy, Spellbook of Power, Bending Destiny. Wow. I did not think I was going to beat her. Antinomy. What does he have? Tech Genius. Oh, he has the TG monsters. Oh, man. Let's go Chaos. This is an old school deck, so it may not do that well. Striker. Ooh, and compulsory. Okay, thank you for not taking compulsory. Yeah, lots of backfield. He may actually already have a compulsory in his hand. Or he's stuck on the field. Mirror Force. Nice pick. Shard going. Wall. Don't think we'll need wall this soon though. And our goats. Oh, here we go. What are you gonna synchro? Oh, it's a Coral Dragon, isn't it? Oh, Goyo Guardian. Did not see that coming. Crap, he's gonna... Oh, thank you so much. He did me a huge favor by doing that. Thank you. Now we can wall. Oh no, a wire tap. Son of a biscuit. Damn, there goes my breaker. He's gonna eat my breaker. Let's see. Face down, huh? Kinda want to throw the goats out there already, but The seal. The seal is going to help. Thank you, seal. You are going to help me. Kind of want to get rid of the breaker already. Let's see. For an attack during damage step only. Oh, if this card attacks. Okay. Let's see. Once per turn during the face cards of the graveyard on the field, you can add 1 TG. Okay, it searches. So let's just get rid of breaker. No! Oh. Let's throw the goats out there. Screw it. Alright, goats. You all have 500 attack. Wow, okay. Just going for the goats, huh? Alright, Shard agreed. Give us something good here. I thought he was going for my Shard agreed first. That's why I was like, oh crap. Oh, that's pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's pretty good. So we got the bee. We got a reborn. Strikers, huh? Lots of strikers. So if everything goes well here, I should be able to get rid of his guardian. Nice. Clearing the field. Thank you so much, Silvery Calcos. It's gonna get a search. More wolf. Not much you can do there, hey buddy? Oh, Elector. I should probably hold him. I could get aggressive. Because I can bring back Breaker, tribute summon, bring him. Hell, I could even put the goats in attack. Let's see, 5,900, huh? Let me check. Let me do some math here. So it'd be 29 plus 2,200, 49, 51, 60. I would have just enough to beat him. But that's if everything goes right here. Oh, okay, just keep going a guardian. Kind of want to do that just to annoy him. Screw you, I'm taking Goya Guardian. Alright, here we go. Nice. That's why when I saw the Guardian, I was like, let's take the Guardian. He's got the higher attack. Nice one. Tech Genus. Number 85, Crazy Box. Beast King Barbaros. Number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction. Euphoria. Let's go buy some boosters, man. We've been doing a lot. I'm already coming up with a 1.5 hour mark anyway. And I guess we'll have to go and do things like read books. Let's see, who are we gonna buy from? Let's actually Bastion, that's right, we were trying to get that card from him. Imperial Iron Wall, neither player can banish cards. Unifrog, Gigastone Omega, Cybersaurus, Garuda the Wind Spirit, Snow, Unlight of Dark World, Big Cuddle Drive again. God, I've got so many copies of that stupid card. Catapult Zone. Spiritualism, solid card. Magical Scientist. Oh man. When he wasn't banned, those were wild days. Oh my god, were those insane days. Duke Shade, Sinister Shadow Lord, Force of Darkness, Element Saber Nalu, Volcanic Eruption, Gora Turtle, Nightmare Horse. Grand Soil Elemental Lord, Catapult Zone, Jurassic Impact, Destruction Punch, decent card. Destendi, or Dendel, Trade Toad, Ceruli, and Zero. Another Magical Scientist. Ugh, they come in bunches, I swear. Spawn Alligator, a Dark Balter, another solid card from back in the day. Vampire Vamp, Vampire Hunter, Sonic Duck, Arima, Spawn Alligator. Come on, Bastion. Gotta give us this card, man. Living Fossil, Shadow Timber, HBO. Bonding HBO. H2O. Rigorous Reaver, Wild Nature's Release, Balloon Lizard, that looks so stupid. Black Tyranno, and Lilith, Lady of Lament. Hey man, you got that Bonding HBO? Vampire Taker, Blasted by Tribute, Terra, Destroyosaurus, Bonding DHO, Neko Mane King, Vampire Baby, and Vampire Vamp. Come on, man, you're giving us some bunk cards here, man. Brow, Raging Area, Black Tyranno, Center Frog, Survival Fetish, Dralago was okay. Blind Destruction goes in match. Mystical Sheep, Slime Toad, Ultimate Tyranno, Red Ogre, Slime Toad. Is that? No, that's a different card. Huh. Weird. Reacts. What is this? This card battles a monster in the extra monster zone. It gains 800 attack and defense during damage step only. Wow, that's actually not terrible. He's a 19 attacker. So at the very least, he's a beatdown monster. So he'd be at 2,700 versus something in the extra monster zone. That's not bad at all. Vampire Lord, Reaper on the Nightmare. That's how I look in the morning. Spell Trooper and Frog. Fiend Skull Dragon, another good one from back in the day. Basically, Fiend Skull Dragon, Dark Balter, and that other guy. Those were like 3 big monsters that I like to get out with Magical Scientist. Unless I was going for the win, and then we'd bring different monsters. But they were the big ones. Book of Life, good card. Great for zombies. Okay, just a couple more packs from Bastion. He's not being very nice. King of the Swamp. More duplicates. Death Kangaroo. I love that card. I think that card is so underrated. Element Saber Makani. That with Spike Shield. I love that. That and Spike Shield are nice. Lost World. 500 guy. We're just getting so many duplicates now. Animal Burst. Yeah, he's not gonna give me that card, man. At least not right now. Alright, Jaden, come on. Give me something good. Ocean over Destiny. Drill Dark. Drill Dark's not bad. Belial. Malicious Edge. Wing Karibo level 9. Sparkman. D-Cubed. Fortune. Heated Hearts. Primacy Sun. Yubel. Look at that. Yubel. Not even a rare. Just Yubel. Grand Mole. Good card. Clayman. Plasma is a good card. Well, not the best, but it's a pretty decent card. If you're running E-Heroes, I'd stick that in the extra deck. Hammond, Lord Striking, Magical Explosion. Oh, that makes me think. There was an old deck that a friend of mine made, and the whole idea was just to be a magical explosion deck. And what he did is he used, what did he have? He had 3 copies of this, because if you read this, activate only while you have no cards in your hand. Inflict 200 points of damage to your opponent for each spell card in your graveyard. What he would do is he would build a deck that was quite large. He'd put 3 copies of this, and then he'd put like 40 spell cards, like just various spell cards. I mean, obviously ones that you would be, that you would find useful, things like NST, Pot of Greed before it was banned, stuff like that. And then he would also use, what was it? I think it was it Monster Gate or Reasoning? Oh man, I have to look that up. Seeing that card really made me think of that deck. Let me see, was it Monster Gate? Monster Gate. Let's see what this thing does here. Tribute 1 monster. Well, that's to tribute a monster. There was something else. There was another way he did it. I want to. Maybe it was Reasoning. But I think Reasoning is limited now, isn't it? Let's see, Reasoning. Oh, I think it was Reasoning. Your opponent declares a monster level. Excavate cards from the top of your deck until you excavate a monster that can be normal summon set. If that monster is the same level as the one declared by your opponent, send all excavated cards to the graveyard. If not, special summon the excavated monster. Also send the remaining cards to the graveyard. So he'd pack it full of spell cards. And he'd wait till he'd get Reasoning. And then he'd play Reasoning, and he'd only have like 1 or 2 monsters in the entire deck. And so he would play Reasoning, have them declare their level, and then he would basically dump like 20, 25, 30 cards into the graveyard. And he would hope that he would get a magical explosion. At least 1 or 2 of them. Because that was the whole idea of the deck, was just to do magical explosion. Was to get as many spell cards in the graveyard. It was kind of a goofy deck. I kind of want to build it just to show you guys, but it didn't always work. Sometimes it bricked badly, but it was an interesting deck. I just thought about that. That just makes me laugh now thinking about it. Contrast Hero, Chaos Elemental Hero, Gaia, Nano Breaker, not a bad card, and of course Hammond. Kind of want to do that now. Oh, magical explosion. Malice Ascendant, Legacy of a Hero, Sabatel, Darkbright, Different Dimension Capsule. Remember the Hero, Escurideo. Select 1 card from your deck and remove it from play face down. During your second standby phase after activation, destroy this card and add the removed card to your hand. That's actually not terrible at all. Kind of reminds me of Gold Sarcophagus. Mausoleum of the Emperor, Chaos Burst. Evil Hero Prodigy, Malicious, Great Tornado, Flash, Night Lizard. Simultaneous Loss, Bubbleman, Cilio Hero. We'll do a few more packs from Jade and then move on to somebody else. Dystopia. Koga. Salt Armor, D-Time. Battle Instinct. Glow Moss. Oh, that card. There was a time when that card was pretty good. I mean, it's still a pretty good card, but it was getting taken advantage of a lot. Bubble Shuffle, Fifth Hope. Alright, one more pack from you, buddy. We're moving on. Catapulter, Wingman, Seeds, Miracle Fusion. Such a handy damn card. Crystal, Small Ring of Magnetism. Alright, let's see. Kind of want more XYZs. Alright, Quentin. That's what you give us. Chronominally Golden Jet. Chronominally Soul Monolith. Bless Severus Spoon. Wind Up Zen Maintenance. Totem Bird. What is this? 2 level 3 wind monsters. During either player's turn, when a spell trap card is activated, you can attach 2 materials from this card, negate the activation of you to destroy it. This card loses 3-hit attack while it has no XYZ material. Zombow Wow. Graceful Revival. And a Fat Panda. Tornado Dragon. 2 level 4s. Once per turn, quick effect. You can attach 1 material from this card, then target 1 spell trap card on the field, destroy it. It's actually not bad. Not bad card. For a rank 4 XYZ, that's actually... I could see sticking that or trying to get that into the extra deck. That's not bad. It has a nice, nice tech effect. Parry Knights. I love that guy's afro. Mecha Phantom Beast, Colt Wing. What is this? Artifact Begaltak? Is that what that is? 5-star. Set this card from your hand to your spell trap card zone as a spell card. During your opponent's turn, if this set card in the spell trap zone is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon it. If this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, destroy up to 2 set cards you control, minimum 1. Okay, you can only use this effective artifact. Oh, that's an archetype. Got it. Yeah, that's an archetype. Interesting. Evil Swarm Salamandra. 2 Try and Guess, and a number C96 Dark Storm. 4 level 3 monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, all battle damage you take from battles involving this card is also inflicted to your opponent. This card has number 96 Dark Mist. As an XYZ material, it gains the following effects. Once per battle during either player's turn, when an attack is declared involving this card, an opponent's monster, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. The attack of the opponent's monster becomes 0, and if it does, this card gains attack equal to the original attack of the opponent's monster. Interesting. Okay, a couple more packs from Quinton. Thunder. Oh gosh, what is that? Oh look, that's that's the Pegasus card. The flying elephant. I think it was in the first few episodes when Pegasus plays, or it's like a flashback moment when Pegasus is facing Bandit Keith in a tournament, and Pegasus goes to the audience and gets the little kid and it just tells him what to play. And he's like, yeah, it says if I just play this card I win. That's the card. What does it do anyway? Once per opponent's turn, if this card would be destroyed by their card effect is not destroyed once per turn during their end phase. If that effect is applied this turn, apply the following effect. During your next turn, if this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, opposed by direct attack, you win the duel. Oh my god. That's interesting. Wow. No wonder he told the kid to use that card. Vertical Landing. Wood Clown. Oh gosh. Heroic Challenger Sword Shield. Thunder Kid. Okay, that's not a ripoff of Pokemon. Adreus, Keeper of Armageddon. 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach 1 XYZ material from this card. Target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. That has to... This? The Flying Elephant? I don't know. I, I mean, I knew it existed, but I hadn't thought of it. You know, that's funny though. I mean, it's not easy to get that whole thing off. I mean, things have to go right for you, and you don't win the match; you win the duel. But that's still kind of insane. And Dorito, the moral eater. Oh yeah, one more Quinton pack. Evil Swarms, Ceremonial Bell, Mecha Phantom Piece, Concordia, Gigabite, Wing Binion. Oh my god, look at that face. Gimmick Puppet Egghead. Can only use effective Gimmick Puppet. God, I cannot say some of these names. Gimmick Puppet Egghead. Once per turn, you can discard one Gimmick Puppet monster, then activate one of these effects. Inflict 800 damage. This card's level becomes 8 until the end phase. Secret Sect Druid Wid. Ceremonial Bell. That's an old card. That was actually reprinted for one of the advent calendars. Zen Maelstrom. Okay, let's see. Who are we moving to? I'm not crazy about Shark's pack. He has, I mean, he's got a lot of water stuff, obviously, but what is that? Number 24, Dragolus the Vampire Dragon. 2 level 6. Once per turn. During either player's turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, then target one face-up monster on the field that was special summon from the extra deck. Change it to face-down defense position. If this face-up card is in its owner's control, sent to your graveyard or banished by your opponent's card effect, you can special summon this card in face-down defense position. This card is flip face-up, send one card on the field to the graveyard. I like reading all of the XYZs because they have a lot of them tend to have some very interesting effects. Some of them are kind of, you know, standard effects like destroy a card or, you know, that kind of stuff. But some of them have some very unique effects. Like, let me see, 79, Badland Boxer, Nova Kaiser. 2 level 4s. Nice. Once per turn, you can attach one Badland Boxer monster from your hand or graveyard. Oh, okay, he's very specific. This card gains 100 attack for each XYZ material attached to it. This card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or card effect. Instead of the graveyard, you can target level 4 or lower Badland Boxer monsters in your graveyard up to the number of XYZ materials this card had on the field. Special summon those targets. That's actually not bad. If you're running Badland Boxers, that's pretty good. Here's another Badland Boxer. 2 level 3s. All monsters you control must attack if able. When you control another Badland Boxer monster, your opponent cannot target this card for attacks. When an attack is declared involving Battling Boxer monster you control, you can detach 2 XYZ material from this card. Look at your opponent's hand, then set one spell card from their hand to your side of the field. Wow. So you just, they're like, I'll take that. Nightmare Penguin. Penguin. He was actually not a bad card either. Penguins. Mech Bass. Badland Boxer Rabbit Puncher. Stream Dragon Roller of Droplets. We're afraid of droplets right now. Badland Boxer Shadow. Lakunga. Gishki. Zeal Gigas. Abyss Warrior. Abyss Scale. Lakunga! I remember that thing. Mermail. Summon Breaker. Fish Borg Launcher. Two Deep Sweepers. Thanks. 2 Deep Sweepers, Water Elemental, Piranha Army, Poseidra, Atlantean Dragon, Badland Boxer Spar. Getting a lot of Badland Boxer cards here. Guard, Penguin. Number 71, Rebarian Shark. Let's see, 2000 Defender, 0 Attacker. Once per turn, this card has material. You can target one XYZ monster in your graveyard except number 71. Special summon it. If you do, attach one material from this card to it. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can choose one rank up magic spell from your deck to place on top. Those rank up magic spells are the ones that can really make some of these XYZs extremely dangerous. Okay, so we've only got what, 3 packs left that we can get. All right, Yugioh, what do you got? Perform off all turn Toad, Pendulum Black, Pendulum Call. Disciple of Nephthys, Blue Dragon Summoner, The band played on. Get a. Oh yeah, some of these are duplicates of stuff we already had. Screw you then. We'll go to Zuzu. Ancient Gear Fist, Boxer, Sea Monster. Oh, what is this? Sea Monster of Theseus. 2200, 1800. Oh, okay. 2 tuners is all it takes. Lunalight, Crimson Fox, Gladiator Beast, Battle Arcfiend, Protoponics, Alistair the Invoker, Infernoid Sajet. Okay, we got enough for one more pack. Who's it gonna be? I think I'm gonna do Playmaker. Give me another Foldo, dude. Could use a second one. Another Decode Talker. Imduke World Chalice Dragon, Crawler Axon, Vendred Striges, Link Streamer. What is that? Showdown of the Secret Sense Scroll Techniques. Crawler Gliel, Orchestrated Onstraws. Or Onsins. I can't say that. Still a good card. Still a very, very good card. Easy to bring out. 23 attacker, gains attack. Decode Talker, man. Whew, I guess that'll do it for tonight, man. I think I'm gonna go grab a book and read for a bit, and then try to go to sleep. I did sleep for crap last night because of my allergies. Until then, we'll see you all tomorrow. Try not to get locked down. Try not to get sick. And until then, eat lots of pizza, man, because pizza is delicious.